We will be discussing about the conditional statements. Actually, this topic is madali lang, konti lang, kayang-kaya niya to. Okay, so when we say conditional statement, it is symbolized by P and then ganong arrow, tsaka Q. It can be read as if P, then Q. It is an if-then statement in which P is a hypothesis. So, tandaan nyo, letter P denotes the hypothesis and Q is a conclusion. So, ang Q, conclusion, hypothesis and conclusion. The logical connector in a conditional statement is denoted by the symbol. Ito yung symbol na yon. Pag conditional statement, gumagamit siya ng ganyang symbol. So, let's have an example of conditional statement. The first one. If MJ is in grade 8, then he is 14 years old. We can say that this is a conditional statement because it is an if-then statement. There's an if word here, may if, tapos merong then. So, conditional statement siya. And a conditional statement has parts, katulad ng sinabi kanina, the hypothesis and the conclusion. On this sentence, the hypothesis is MJ is in grade 8. Ito siya. Siya yung hypothesis. And the conclusion is he is 14 years old. Okay? Let's have second example. If you will sleep early, then you will wake up early. On this sentence, the hypothesis is you will sleep early. And the conclusion is you will wake up early. Next example, if the triangle is equilateral, then it is equiangular. Hypothesis, the triangle is equilateral. And the conclusion is, it is equiangular. Okay? So, on this sample, sa tatlong sentence natin, you may notice na when we say hypothesis, usually, it comes first in the sentence. Siya yung nauuna. No? So, MJ is in grade 8, hypothesis yon. You will sleep early. The triangle is equilateral. So, yun yung mga hypothesis. And the conclusion usually is at the end of the sentence. Like, he is 14 years old, you will wake up early, it is equiangular. Those are the conclusion. Or isa pang palatandaan ng hypothesis and conclusion is kapag ka-hypothesis, siya yung usually nakasunod ng word na if. So, pag nakita yung if, ang kasunod niya, yun na yung hypothesis. And yung conclusion, siya yung usually nakasunod ng word na then. So, dito, he is 14 years old. So, ganun lang siya. If we are going to distinguish the hypothesis and the conclusion, doon naman sa activity nyo, halos puro ganito, halos puro hahanapin nyo kung alin yung hypothesis, kung alin yung conclusion. Okay, so you can also write simple statement into conditional statement. Okay, example, a rectangle has two pairs of parallel sides. So kung mapapansin nyo, walang if then. No? Isang statement lang siya. Pero yung gantong simple statement, simple na sentence, pwede natin siyang magawang conditional statement. Like, if the figure is a rectangle, then it has two pairs of parallel sides. So, nagawa natin siyang conditional statement sa pamamagitan ng paglalagay ng if at saka ng then. Tapos, lagay lang ng konting magde-describe doon sa ating subject. So, ayun. So, naging conditional statement siya, but the meaning is still the same. Halos yun din yung meaning niya. Okay, so dito sa conditional statement na to, meron tayong hypothesis, yung the figure is a rectangle. And our conclusion is, it has two pairs of parallel sides. Next, another example, the number is prime, it has only two factors. Yan. Although, dalawang sentences siya, hindi pa siya conditional statement because it don't have the if-then na word, diba? So, to make it in conditional statement, dilagyan natin siya ng if-then. Yan. So, it becomes, if the number is prime, then it has only two factors. Okay? So, dito we have hypothesis na the number is prime. And our conclusion is, it has two factors. So, ganun lang kapag magsusulat tayo ng simple statement papuntang conditional statement. Next, in conditional statement, we have the truth table. Yan. So, P, Q, if P, then Q. So, dito yung mga hypotheses, dito yung mga conclusion, and dito yung result. Kasi, we can determine if the given conditional statement is true or false. So, pwede nating malaman kung tunay ba yon, tama ba yung statement na yon, true or false ba yon, dapat ba yung paniwalaan. So, meron tayong condition na dapat sundin. Sabi dito, kapag ang hypothesis or yung P mo is true, tapos yung conclusion mo is true din, meaning, yung whole sentence ay true. Kapag yung hypothesis mo ay true, ang conclusion mo ay false, the whole statement is false. Kapag ang hypothesis mo ay false, ang conclusion mo ay true, then your statement is true. Kapag ang hypothesis is false and your conclusion is false, your conditional statement is true. Okay? So, in the truth table, if P then Q is only false when the hypothesis P is true and the conclusion Q is false. Otherwise, it is true. Note that a conditional is a compound statement. So, napansin nga naman natin dito, magiging false lang ang isang statement kapag nasa ganito siyang condition. Ang hypothesis ay true at ang conclusion naman ay false. So, tingnan natin paano ba yan ginagamit. So, ipinin ko na dito sa taas yung truth table. Pero mas okay kung mamememorize nyo siya since ito lang naman yung naiiba. Okay? Let's have an example. Sabi dito, if a rectangle has 3 sides, then it is a quadrilateral. So, alamin natin. Ang hypothesis natin is a rectangle has 3 sides. Is it true or false? Okay, so it is false. A rectangle kasi 4 ang sides niyan. So, ang ating hypothesis ay false or yung P natin. Conclusion, it is a quadrilateral. A rectangle is quadrilateral. Therefore, our conclusion is true. So, kung ang hypothesis natin ay false, ang conclusion natin ay true, dito tayo. False, true. Therefore, ang buong statement natin is true. Okay? So, our whole statement is true. Okay? So, that's all for this week. That is our topic. If you have question, just message me para malinawan kayo if you have questions. Goodbye.